Welcome back to the Forensics Detailing channel. Forgive any wind noise. I'm here with the DOWG. The DOWG. What's going on, Dan? What's going on?
Bought another one.
You bought another car?
Bought
Where
another one, John. You know, we just went and got it. It's there. Ta-da!
Right, tell us about this car. This car's really cool, Dan.
Yeah, we went a long way for this one, but it was worth it, wasn't it? So, it's a 996 Gen 1, obviously, because that's what we do, fried egg specials. This car, it's not an aero, John. It's not an aero. This car is unique because of its colour.
What is the colour?
It's Vesuvio, which is actually, believe it or not, listed as a grey, but as you can clearly see from the camera, it's purple.
It's a metallic kind of purple.
Yeah, so they use a grey base coat and they put like a pearl over the top. Audi did a colour similar called Emphasis, something like that. And it again is the same sort of thing. In most sunny lights, it will look purple. At night, it will look black with a bit of a speckle. But in the daytime, when the sun hits it like this, it's purple.
Yeah. And what are your plans for this car?
Well, like anything, I kind of buy them if I think the price is right and if it's interesting. I bought this car because of the colour. But I think I quite fancy keeping it, John. You know, like I am meant to sell these things, but yeah. Maybe it's time to sell CGA. Maybe CGA has done its innings, and maybe it's time to jump into the Purple Meister. And not be Dan the Aero, Silver Aero Man, be Dan the Purple Aero Man.
And just for anyone watching, this is a 996 Carrera C2 with a manual gearbox, non-sunroof, Alcantara headlining, which I love.
And the interior is unusual, John. You might see it better from the other side when the sun's on it.
Let's go in.
It's grey, it's space grey.
All of the original mats have been protected with the rubber mats, so they're all in good nick.
The car's mint. It's space grey, so if you look at the leather, it's grey. But it's got, as you said on the advert, it's got like a darkness to it.
Yeah.
And the more we look at like plastic parts of it, they seem to be purple.
Yeah, there's a little bit of fleck in them, which is unusual. So it's some sort of individual thing.
All of this part here of the door card has got a purple look. All of this is purple. This is normal grey. This is normal grey.
That's got that purple in it.
That's got that. Look at the handbrake in there. That side of it's purple. That side of it's grey.
Which is really unusual.
Really unusual.
And it's nice.
Is like purple as well.
Because space grey, the light grey, is less desirable. Yeah. But this is like a charcoal. In low light, it will almost look like a black. But in highlight, it looks great. It just looks like a kind of, well, it looks like something different.
Not our favourite seats, John.
Yeah, this is the only thing I don't like on the car.
Leather, yeah.
So it's got
baggy leather.
What are these called? These aren't sports seats.
Tombstone, standard tombstone, but the centres of the seats are ruffled leather.
I mean, they're in amazing condition, but because of the ruffled leather, they look stretched, but that's just what they look like.
Yes.
So the seats would be something that Dan will consider doing. This is, by the way, is a Gen 2 fly-by-wire throttle
so
car.
It's a Gen 1, but a fly-by-wire because it's after 99. So in 99, they introduced electronic throttle.
Gen 1 revision 2 kind of thing.
Throttle, and it's non-LSD, so it won't be as hardcore driver's car as that one.
It's not much different.
It's not sporty suspension either. At the moment, as it stands, it's actually a very comfortable car. It's a bit comfort.
It's stock
spec. Yeah, it's very comfort spec.
It's such a nice original example. This car, this is probably the best condition one I've ever seen. The most original one.
I think so. It's probably the nicest one we've ever turned up to someone's drive as it was out the box. This is the car that was better than the advert.
Yeah.
You know when they're like, you get there and they look good in the pictures in the advert, and then when you get there, they're horrible. This car looked pretty crap in the advert. When you get there, we were both blown away by it. It's
the
better in the flesh.
paintwork. It needs a polish, but the paintwork is so good. There's so few chips in it. There's a couple of tiny little dents that a PDR guy would just get out very easily that you can barely see. Tiny one in the bonnet, tiny one on the rear quarter. But that's nothing. But the paintwork, if it has had paint done, it's hard to spot that it's had paint done because it's been done so well.
Good. Yeah, you can't see any overspray or anything of the usual signs. And the mileage, John, 85,000 miles.
No stone chips at all on the front bumper.
No, we might have got one on the way back now, but it wasn't, was it?
There's no stone chips. The headlight condition is just amazing. They look like a brand new set of headlights.
He has owned it. The gentleman we bought it off, Neil, has owned the car for 13, 14 years, and it's been garaged at that address.
That's made a huge difference.
So it hasn't had that UV damage. garage because it's been garaged for 14 years.
It shows though. The condition of this is so good. And I think, and it's obviously this is Dan's car and this is Dan's project, but I think obviously aero kit going on this car would really just bring it alive and really just sort of, it would still look factory Porsche. I think coming off the turbo twists and going sport classics or sport designs in bronze or gold would go really nice.
Yeah, I think
Vesuvio.
from my point of view, it's sort of old manny spec, and I'm a bit of a young manny spec. I want an aero. I love the colour. You're never going to find another one this colour. So do you know? And I've seen a Vesuvio in aero before, and they are just outstanding.
Yeah.
So I think I'll aero kit the car.
Yeah.
It needs a suspension overhaul. The geometry of the car's horrible. It wallows on the road.
Yeah.
It feels like it crabs when you accelerate. So the arms and that are not right.
To do the whole lot. Yeah.
The drop links are a bit crusty. The anti-roll bars are a bit crusty. So do you know what? I'd like to get underneath it and pull all that off and just do a complete arm overhaul. Whole complete arm kit.
Coilovers?
And probably yellow speed, because then I can adjust the ride height to a low
Firm
stance.
it up a little bit.
Firm it up. It needs firming up a bit. Firm it up a little bit. Make it drive like that car drives. That car's awesome.
These cars are better on coilovers.
Yeah.
And the other thing I think is if you could get the GT3 buckets, in charcoal.
Charcoal. They need to be darker. They can't be light grey like the seat. If they're like this sort of dark,
anthracite or a charcoal.
Or black, awesome. I think. Or
black.
Right.
It could take black, like you said.
Yeah, because I think you could black
dark.
the steering wheel as well. Because the clocks are black. All this is black.
It could take black.
I think it'd take black. All right. Look, you've got black here, black here.
When we take those rubber mats out, though, you'll get more grey.
I would actually put black mats in. I'll take these greys out because they're original to the car and they're mint, and I'll just put them in the loft and I'll put a set of black mats in, Porsche black mats.
And I think Dan is conscious that this car's so nice that it's worth keeping all of the bits if you ever want to go back to stock.
Yeah, everything I take off of it, I'm going to keep and put in the loft. Everything, all the wheels, the bumpers. So the aero kit will be all new bumpers, everything. All the purple original parts will all get stored away. Yeah. So that everything can be, and I'll overhaul the standard suspension so it's like new, and put it away in a box. Yeah. So that everything can, obviously the arms you don't put back on because they're all universal, but everything can go back to standard OEM spec. And because the mileage and the rareness of the car.
Are they tapes?
Yeah, tape cassette thing, because it's got the CD multi-changer.
Oh, it's a cassette player.
Yeah, cassette player.
I was going to have that off you. You can keep that now. I'll just take the headliner. He ain't going to give me that.
Yeah.
The only thing mechanical is that there's an oil leak.
Yeah,
and it looks like it's probably an RMS leak. So you'll take this down to Barn Sport and get them to check that over and replace the RMS seal because it was done recently. It's had a new clutch and a new IMS.
New clutch, new IMS and RMS seal done. And I think what they've probably done is a common mistake and they pinch the RMSs when they put them in. Yeah. So I think basically that's what it is. Now the engine's got warm and the oil's got thin. Yeah. As we've pulled up and stopped, it's dripping out. Yeah. So it'll eventually stop in a minute.
There's an oil leak, which is common. So we'll get that checked out and that rectified. Apart from that, it's such a lovely example. I'd still get rid of this.
Yeah, the gear knob I don't like. I don't like the handbrake either because of the contrast of this purple to the grey. I think a charcoal handbrake or Alcantara charcoal that matches the headlining, maybe something like that.
It's a
and something on the gear knob I don't know.
Black Forest Industries gear knob. It's a colour match. They might have a colour.
They might have a colour match. And the steering wheel, as much as I like it, I like my steering wheel in CGA. So
it will look big on this wide angle. That looks beefy, but it's not especially. Yeah, a stock steering wheel.
Black steering wheel on there.
What, like a Momo?
My racy one, yeah.
I think the Momo, is it Mod 7?
I like my Renown one. But maybe. Seats, I can't live with them seats.
Yeah, and the dash, the leather dash.
Yeah, I can live with the dash. It's lovely because of all this purple on there. Because you know up round there's all purple as well.
But
when you're driving along, this is all purple.
It looks like a charcoal to me, so it wouldn't bother me. I don't like the light grey's not that bad in the flesh either, but I just prefer a darker kind of thing. I think
this is a space grey car. But for some reason, all of this plastic being purpley coloured, I think there's either special order because of the paint. I've got a feature. Do you know what this colour purple bits remind me of? Meridian. I wonder if you get a Meridian Silver car, you get some of this purple
Someone will know,
contrast.
because you wouldn't be able to spec that individually. to
No,
a colour, would you?
listen, how many grey interiors we've seen? Loads, and I've never seen purpley grey.
No,
I've never seen it. Stuart's car that I bought.
You can just see it on the camera.
Had all grey interior.
You see that little slight sort of.
It's like purple.
Yeah, it is. It's really unusual.
My wife just
You'll
said it was
never be able
purple
to get
straight.
replacement bits for that, but you'd have to
No.
paint it, wouldn't you? Get the colour match.
So you couldn't even sell this, like the interior, because if someone put this in a normal grey interior car, these purple bits would stand out and look silly.
No one wants these seats.
No, they're not desirable seats anyway. I'll keep them because if I ever need to standardise the car, then they're there to put back.
I need this headlight.
That's nice because that's so dark grey. It's borderline black.
There's less colour options on this, so I bet you this is just a
Grey, dark grey, charcoal grey.
Yeah, so
big
that would do
charcoal.
me actually, Dan. So if you
Us,
if you ever get rid of that,
Well, we'll
but
see.
you'd
We'll see how we
you'd
go
never
on.
sell me that bit, and I need that bit as well
No,
because of
that
the
bit's
colour.
probably purple.
Yeah, you can't replace that.
That's probably purpley, that bit.
All
Can't
the
have my
key
purple
fobs
bits.
work. The engine
Yeah,
feels,
2 keys.
Lovely and smooth. The brakes look like they're not new
They
brakes,
was all right.
but there's
They weren't
loads on the
brilliant,
pads.
glazed over a bit.
Yeah, but they're not, there's no lip on them. They're not.
No,
they haven't got the
no
cool drivers on
juddering
them.
or anything, just glazed over. I think they're working.
They've not had a hard life.
No, this car's had a very sheltered life. I think it's just had the hardest drive of its life just a minute ago.
Yeah. It's just phenomenal condition, guys. Really is. Really, the condition is as good as it really gets, unless it's one of those ones that's done 15,000 miles and it's never been used. But this has just been really looked after.
This is one of those cars, John. If it had 30,000 miles on the clocks, you'd believe it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it could be.
But look inside here. Look.
Even this is not faded because it's
John.
been inside.
Look at all this. Look how black all that is.
Yeah, it usually goes grey, doesn't it?
And look at the brand new Rad's brand new air condensers. Look, all this is black, brand new black.
It's got bug splatter all over
He's
it.
dressed this.
This
He's
is
looked
so
after
good.
this car.
It has been
He's
looked after.
detailed it, hasn't he? He's detailed
Well,
it
it's not. It
himself.
needs a machine polish. It's got fine
swirly.
swirls, but they'll just polish out.
It
and
needs,
do that at the
it
end.
needs a forensic John special, doesn't it?
It's just got some buffer trails on it as well. You see,
And like, even all these are nice, and even this is not white. It's all
probably
nice.
can't see them on camera, but there's buffer trails. So it's been buffed on that.
Wheels are all refurbished, new tyres all round. Look at the tyres.
Yeah, so it just needs a finishing polish. That's all it needs.
Slight road
a good
rash here.
finishing polish.
Standard road rash.
Yeah,
I won't body shop that. I'll deal with that myself because the aero, of course, covers that. But what I'll do is
treat it.
I'll treat all that and I'll black that all before the aero
But
goes
the
on.
rear arches are a mint.
Yeah, they're mint.
This is a corrosion point that you have to check. You know, if it's corroded down here and in those corners and here and on the seal, then all that's going to be rotten behind it.
All the jacking
It's-
points are mint
It's
as well.
absolutely mint. Yeah,
A couple of brake lines in places could do with doing.
could just do with tightening up, or you just get rid of it.
Yeah. Take the
Just-
wiper off.
You can sand that down.
I'll
and
take
paint
the
that.
wiper off and put the aero on. This bit here is,
Yeah,
is
that's been
chipping away.
painted,
It's been
actually.
painted. That bit's chipping. I'll repaint this.
Yeah, I don't think you need to.
Yeah, I don't know. It's all red in there. I think that's polished, but look, it's a bit corroded.
Yeah, as
there
the
and-
water gets under it. So that's
look,
probably been
this
painted.
is chipped.
No, that all comes off, that stuff.
Does it?
Yeah, you rub it and it'll come off.
Oh yeah, it's like colour magic.
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
like a crayon.
Crayon colour magic. Non-sunroof, John. Non-Excalibur.
No
So you don't need
chips.
to do any tests
It's
with
so
your 5
dirty.
litres of waters.
We've literally just driven up to Liverpool like at
There's
5
no
o'clock in the
chips
morning.
in this screen.
Bought the car and driven straight back.
We've done Liverpool and back in 10 hours, John, including buying the car. That's amazing. That's the quickest I've ever done Liverpool and back.
Yeah,
We was giving it beans on the way back.
a little bit. Within the speed.
Within the
limit.
speed limits, yeah.
Yeah, so this is one of the nicest I've seen. It's going to be a cracking car once it's just like, you'd either do two things with this, wouldn't you? You'd either keep it completely original, in which case I don't think it's still a valuable car.
Yeah.
But it's not mega valuable. It's still just a Carrera in a nice colour.
Yeah.
But if you then take that nice colour and elevate everything with proper modifications that are not
Proper Porsche style.
yeah, Porsche style. So GT3 seats.
GT3 seats
design
would look
classic,
mega in
sport
there.
design or sport
Yeah,
classic
sport
alloys.
crested.
Get the
Rear
stance
seat
right,
delete,
stiffen it up.
GT3s.
Put that and the aero kit on it will make it, and it will just look incredible at that point, and it'll be a real
The
good
right
car.
wheels were spaced out right, lowered. to like MO30 specs, sitting like CGA.
And it's such a good starting point for a project. It's because all the really expensive stuff that you normally have to deal with, like corrosion and paintwork needing doing, you haven't got that with this car, which is really unusual. And it's been so well cared for, which is just nice to see as well.
The real no-no for me on
Wheels
these
all
is
refurbed.
when they're rotten. Once they're rotten, it's too much work, it's too much money. You've got a colour like this, which is a massive win, because to paint a car, change the colour of a car, like I had dreams of changing the colour of that, but you're talking about 10 grand, John.
Yeah.
So much money. And to buy one already in this colour, that don't need any paint, and you can just paint some bumpers and body kits and stick it on, and a wing and stick it on. It's just so good.
Condition is just amazing.
Yeah. Rear seat delete.
Yeah, I love that headliner, Dan. I want that headliner. There's some touch up on there.
Can't have me headlining, John. Look, even in the engine basement as well. Did you see under the frunk how clean it was under there, and all like have you seen the engine, John? Look,
The engine's
like,
all,
you don't even need detailing. Normally I have to detail the engines. Look at that.
yeah.
It's all done. Look at the airbox. All like mint.
Yeah, and there's no debris in there. All
No.
the reservoirs all
And you lift the front,
clean.
it's exactly the same. It's like he's already cleaned all the plastics. Look, it's like all black.
all dressed,
It's
yeah.
not, yeah, it's all nice, isn't it? Look, he's got all that all in the bag, all mint in there.
Yeah.
Brake fluid's all nice and clean. Look, the bag's not even saggy and
Got a bit of
scuffed.
overflow. I had that, didn't I?
Yeah, you do get that. That's where it's just bad beans.
Yeah,
isn't it?
carpets aren't all stained.
Yeah, there's the interior code, BE. That's your
BE.
paint code. It's a UK carb, so it's no sports. So it's quite low spec. It's got sound pack, rear wiper, tyre specs, and not much more out, and the electric memory seats.
Yeah, they're quite rare.
But it's not that high spec a car, so it'd probably be quite a light car with those seats and with those.
Don't think about the track then. Don't think about the track.
No, it won't be going on track. She's
So there
not
we
track,
go.
not track. She's too clean for tracking.
So
This
we'll
is
keep-
my next mint one, John.
We'll keep everyone updated on the progress of this project from start to finish, and it should be a really nice transition.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is I love this car. Again, I always say it, but if Dan didn't buy this one, I'd have bought this one, just because it's just such a nice example. Yeah, and it's rare to find one that's been really cared for and kept in a garage, and it's just such a nice original example. So thanks very much for watching.
Proper
Don't forget-
car.
Proper car. Don't forget. you
Bye-bye.
can- Bye-bye. You can follow me on Forensics Detailing, subscribe, and follow Dan on Dan's Timeless Classic on YouTube and Instagram. Over and out.